Good morning. Hi, I'm Phil McPhail with United Country Lifestyle Properties Maine, and thanks for all our returning viewers. We really appreciate your loyalty to our channel and helping us grow. Special shout out to John, Val Loves Nature, and Mr. Rebar. You guys are following us, and I appreciate all the likes and love you give us. You're probably wondering where I'm standing right now, folks, and I am on top of what's called Devil's Head in the city of Calais, Maine, in Washington County. What you see behind me is the St. Croix River, Passamaquoddy Bay, and across the bay, that's New Brunswick, Canada. Why am I on Devil's Head? Well, we have a 10-acre property right on Route 1 that's abutting 317 acres, Devil's Head Park. Beautiful place, lots of trails. Come along, let's go look at this together. Up here on Devil's Head, we're on the south side of the hill now, and the view we have behind us here is St. Croix Island, and that's in the middle of Passamaquoddy Bay here in the St. Croix River. This is Tidal River here. This area was settled thousands of years ago by the natives, Passamaquoddy tribe here in this area. The first Europeans came in about early 1600, I think it was 1604, D. Champlain came, sailed up the St. Croix River and landed on St. Croix Island and spent a very cold and deadly winter there. A lot of people in his crew died. There's a National Historic Site here in Calais, it's actually in Robinson, that showcases everything, his journey and the adventure he had trying to spend a winter on that island back in 1604. Let's go look a little more around the trail system here at Devil's Head. This is the Devil's Head entrance, Devil's Head Park's entrance here in Calais. And this is a really nice little local park. It's administered by the city of Calais. There's about 2.7 miles of improved hiking trails in here, including the trail up to Devil's Head, which rises up to about 340 feet above sea level with some great views, as you've seen. Plenty of parking in here, easy access. Not a lot of rules, just pack in what you bring. That's all we ask, keep it clean. I think you'll enjoy this, being right next door to this 10 acres of land. We're out here on the road frontage here at the 10 acres on US Route 1 or River Road. We got 310 feet of frontage on this highway, and we have three-phase power here and communication right roadside. We're in here off of River Road about 200 feet. And what I find here is a very dense spruce forest. There's plenty of places you probably want to build, but you'd have to clear quite a bit of trees in here. It's very dense. And what I'm standing on here appears to be an old road. I'm guessing this was a road from the size of these trees 60 to 80 years ago. And the trees have grown right up in it. But you can kind of see the elevated base and the contour of the old road. Might be a good spot to bring your driveway in here. And this is towards the northern side of the land. Bring it in here and swing it towards the center. Leave this big heavy row of trees between the building site and the road and have all kinds of privacy. We found a little bit of hardwood here as we go further into the land. There's a beautiful maple here. It's all in full color right now. We are close to the Devil's Head northern boundary. So if you were gonna kind of cheat to where you want to build on this, I'd probably lean towards the north because that's the parkland right next door to it. And that's on the north and the east side of the land. Hey, let's talk a little bit about where we're at here in the city of Calais, Maine. We're in the southern extremes of the city of Calais. The Calais itself has a population of about 3,079 people in the last census. It's a very small city. It is a city. It's on the eastern border with New Brunswick, Canada, our eastern border, their western border. St. Stephen's is right across the St. Croix River. We've got St. Andrews down there, beautiful golf course. The city of Calais has a hospital, It has grocery stores, shopping, a nice little downtown area, a public library, some beautiful old Victorian homes lining River Road or Route 1. It's a scenic little town, kind of up here in the northern coast, away from most of the tourist traffic. Quiet little place to live. Come check out Calais when you get a chance. One of the great things about this property here in Calais, it's a pleasure to walk through here. We've got these older fir and cedar and maple trees and this beautiful moss-covered forest floor with very little undergrowth, nice and quiet place to walk. Might come across a deer wandering through here, rabbits. It's a beautiful place. If you're wondering where Calais, Maine is, or where this property is in relationship to the city of Calais, we're about 6 miles south of the center of the village of Calais. We're about 45, 50 miles from the county seat of Machias. We're 100 miles, a little better than 100 miles over to Bangor, where you'll find an international airport. Boston is a little less than 400 miles and about a 5.5-hour ride from the city right to this property. What else could you want on this beautiful 10 acres of land? How about this little small brook here? It's an unnamed brook, not very big, but it is a water source. Looks like it runs probably most of the year. It meanders along the edge of the property, across the back, goes into the park, and then eventually it runs into Passamaquoddy Bay. Pretty little water feature, nice high knoll right next to it. Might make a great place to build as an alternative to the center of the land. We're over here at the international site for the St. Croix Island International Site, and this is where D. Champlain, as I said earlier, came in and settled that island out there in the middle of Passamaquoddy Bay and the St. Croix River. And 35 men died that winter trying to survive out there off of preserved food, wine, and melting snow for drinking water. They discovered later, many years later, that they probably died of scurvy. This is just a few miles south of the property, the 10 acres in Calais. Come check this out while you're up here looking at that property. Apparently back in the 1600s, the French people that lived then were much larger than they are today. Quite amazing, Mr. Champlain here. Quite a guy. I think he'd done well in the NBA today. Folks, before we wrap up the video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget, hit that notification bell and turn on all notifications. You won't miss our next video. Let's recap the property we just looked at here today in the city of Calais, Maine. We've got a 10-acre lot, 310 feet of frontage on the paved road, River Road or US Route 1. We got utilities roadside, beautiful wooded section of land. We're up against 318-acre Devil's Head Park, trails within walking distance of the land. If you want to see this property, give Suzanne Barrett a call. She's our listing agent on this property. Her phone number is right here on the screen. She'll be happy to show you all around the property, Devil's Head Park, in the city of Calais. Looking forward to your call, folks. Have a great day.